artists do a disservice when they do a drastic change disregarding source material.
You hear that, Hoovy? And people do have a problem with that, even if the story is good or if the gameplay is good. People will still have a problem with it, and people will still complain over it. Which is why you and I both agree that it still makes it a package deal. Don't compromise it.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing about agreeing with you on that.
Yeah, you did, because you're the one that said it. You were the one that actually said it first.
I said that the most important thing is the product itself. That's the most important thing. There are certain things that you can quibble over as far as art style, graphics, all the other stuff that goes into it. But the most important thing is the quality of the product.
Okay, that's fine, but that still doesn't mean that we could easily just dismiss the things that were changed.
No, you don't have to dismiss it. But if you're using that to dismiss the entire product, that's the problem I have. Actually, no, I don't even have a problem with it. You can dismiss the entire product if one or two things are missing or changed or whatever.
Okay,
that's fine. But then you going around saying, "Oh, this sucks, that sucks." That I don't agree with, because you never gave the full product a chance in the first place.
No, okay. Well, this is the last thing. I'm gonna make this quick, because Hoovy doesn't want to make this a topic. So let me just do this real quick. I don't like the way how Morph looks right now. Oh, hold on. Let me go back into it. This is how Morph looks right now, and this is what he looked like before. And they obviously changed his sexuality, saying that he is non-binary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's only 2 episodes in, so obviously we have to wait. So obviously we're going to have to wait until he actually talks about his sexuality or his personal life, which I guarantee they are going to address now that they made this a drastic change of how he looks like. I mean, it is night and day when you look at his before and after. So to me, obviously they're going to give some sort of explanation.
He looks like 12. Now he looks like a human.
Oh man, that's actually funny. You could even say necro if you want.
Necro.
You could even say necro. Shout out to Dirt Strike, even though it's a garbage roster. But shout out to Dirt Strike anyway. So here's the rumor. So there's been rumors that he has a relationship, with Wolverine. Now I don't know how true that is, but it seems like they have a very, very, very close relationship, which I am hoping that when they say that, it is just friendship and friendship only. Kind of like how
were they friends in the original?
Kind of like how it is with Ken and Ryu, right? How
are they friends in the original?
In the original,
yeah.
I mean, you could. Well, here's the thing. Morph only lasted 2 episodes, so they didn't really get to express how close Wolverine and Morph was, because I don't know if you remember watching the first 2 episodes of it. I think he was in the first 2 or first 3, but he didn't last long, in the whole series. He didn't really last that very long, because he got hurt, by the Sentinels, and then he and Beast, got captured, and then that's when you had the beef with Wolverine and Cyclops, because he pretty much abandoned them, but he said we had no choice. So it was an amazing storyline. So they didn't really give a really true explanation of how close they were, because he pretty much got killed in a few couple episodes. So they didn't really get a chance to explain it. But he was really pissed off that they were left behind. Now, from what Randy had said in the chat, he said that if they make Wolverine gay, he's not going to watch. And I'm telling you, Hoovy 186. That is a prime example of, even if the product or the overall story is good, if you make a change like that to where, let's say you made Wolverine gay, or you made him trans, or let's say you suddenly turn, Gambit, into a, I don't know, also, make him gay, like beloved characters. Even if they gave a good explanation why, and they made the overall story, great, can you at the very least see why people will just dismiss the franchise completely, the whole series completely, when you
No.
make that of a drastic change? And
No.
I'm telling you right now,
No.
if that actually happens, I'm not supporting the series. I'm
That's
not.
fine. That's
I'm not supporting it. I don't give a damn how good it is. If you are going to make Wolverine gay, or if you ever made, Gambit gay, for example, I'm not supporting the series.
Okay.
I'm not. And I'm unhappy with this art look. I'm unhappy that the fact that they made a huge change with Morph. I'm not happy with it. And they want to use him being a shapeshifter as a scapegoat of why he's non-binary. So pretty much what you're saying is all shapeshifters are all non-binary now. All shapeshifters could, become, bisexual because they could turn into male or females.
I mean, we should go ask him.
When these characters were made, whether it was Morph, well, Morph wasn't really in the comics. He was introduced in the series first, before the comics. But when you have someone like Mystique, for example, they had always portrayed her as a female who can shapeshift. You know what I'm saying? A female who can shapeshift. Morph is a male who can shapeshift. Yes, he could turn into a female, but he was always portrayed and created as a male.
Yeah, all right.
And now, go
Can I
ahead.
ask a question? So, if Morph turns into a female, now you're saying he's male, right?
Yes.
Let's say he turns into a female, and he lets a male hit. Does that make him gay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if Mystique turns into a guy, and he lays pipe to a girl, that makes her gay. Does that make her a lesbian?
Yes.
Oh man, that's funny. All right. You can continue.
Yeah. And I'm definitely going to be unhappy about that. And look, if you want to have gay characters in your franchise, in your series, fine. Make new characters. Make him gay, make her trans, make her, whatever. But Morph was never portrayed as a non-binary character. He was not. So, I am. Go ahead.
Would he be non-binary if he just shapeshifted to whatever and then fucked whoever?
What kind of question is that, man?
No, I'm just asking the question. If he can shapeshift and he has sex with whatever, then don't that make him non-binary? I'm just asking questions.
He can shapeshift into a woman, but biologically, he's still not. And because if they, you know what, I should probably ask that, since you want to talk about sex and who's sleeping with who.
No, I'm just asking questions. That's it.
No. The fact that you even asked that question is bizarre. But
bizarre.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Absolutely, it is. All I'm saying is this: if he did actually turn into a female and then he has sex with a male, do I think he's gay? Yes, because he is still originally biologically a male, a man. So yes, that would make him gay, or he was doing a homosexual act. Yes, I agree. That's my stance.
Okay. All right, let me read the comment. Ruben said it's just a different art style. It reminds me of the different art between Capcom versus SNK 2, and I agree with him there. I remember they had artwork from both the Capcom artists and the SNK artists, and they're different. Kidvid, what's going on, bro? He said Gambit looks better in the new one, and also I actually think he looks better in the old one, but
I think all of them look better in the older one, because like I said, even James agreed that it does look more effort was put into the older art style, in my opinion, with all the details and all the extra shades and stuff like that.
Joe said that Steve being a hoe on here already about X-Men. He said that I'm an X-Men fanboy and 97 did nothing wrong. Shit was pretty good. F you, Morph. F you, leave Morph. That Morph with the hair didn't exist in the comics, and that Morph is all.
Stop right there, Hubie. Stop right there. Isn't that what I had already said?
No. Yeah, you said it, but you remember this comments from 8 minutes ago. So you guys are both on the same page with that. All right, so let me continue reading. And that Morph is all over the Exiles and other comics. They're using real tone. Read a book, then talk, Steve.
I don't care. First off, because they originally made Morph that's on the right side, that's how he should remain in the anime, because that's how he originally looked like in the first place. That's how he originally looked in the first place. So I don't care, what you're trying to bring up, when it comes to look what he looks like now. He originally looked like this. That was his original design. You cannot just simply dismiss that.
Was there any indication that this was like makeup, that he was hiding his true look?
No.
Okay. Depending on the type of media you consume does change the conversation. Since we're talking about a continuation of an iconic series, more consideration could have been considered to long-standing fans. I mean, I get what you're saying, James, but the fact that you're getting an X-Men 97, I think, is that consideration for long-standing fans. And I'm sure there's other stuff that they added in there that, is a love letter to the old school fans. But they do have to appeal to another audience. They have to appeal to a wider audience. Morph being white makes sense. Sinister is behind it. Sinister is white too. This is from Kidvid. Joe said they showed how close they were. They went back for him, and he was evil.
Well, if I remember correctly, now I'm assuming you're talking about the cartoon. Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about the cartoon. In the cartoon, if I remember, he became evil, but he was the one that came back to them, pretty much to get vengeance, if I remember correctly. Now, yes, it was a long time ago, but that's what I remember. From what I remember in the first couple of episodes, they left him and Beast, and that's why Wolverine and Scott had that great beef with each other, because he didn't want to leave them behind, but because they were so surrounded by all these Sentinels, Scott was pretty much like, yo, we got to get the hell out of here, which I could understand his point, because you didn't want anybody else to get captured or anyone else to die. So I could understand both sides of it, but I don't remember them going after Morph, but I do think they went after Beast though. Go ahead.
James continues, since I don't care to watch the new one, it's a shock to hear that Morph got his origin changed, which to me is unacceptable. If you don't have a problem with LGBTQ characters in comics, but do it to new characters, not established ones.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was saying.
Here's the thing.
Do it to the new character.
I don't think I can't speak for James. But for you, I don't think you would accept new characters if they're gay. I just don't believe it.
Why not?
You know why?
No, I don't.
No, you know why?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Say it. Go ahead. Say it.
Hey. Hold on a second. Give me one moment.
All right. First off, James, you are absolutely right. Big James, you are absolutely right. My issue is, if you are going to start making all these changing these characters' sexuality, like they did with Iceman, for example, you're gonna start changing all these people's, sexuality, where you could have easily just make a brand new character, and if you want to make this brand new character trans, gay, non-binary, whatever, go ahead and do what you want.
No, I don't.
But these characters were already established.
Okay.
Why all of a sudden you want to change them now?